Welcome to Hamburgers and Horror, the home of meat, monsters, and Papadias. I couldn't think of a rhyme for this one.
I'm Kim.
And I'm Noah. And today, as the title suggests, we are reviewing the Cheeseburger Papadia from Papa John's. It's a cheeseburger, trust me.
We have two different types today. So we have the cheeseburger one, and then we also have a Philly cheesesteak.
Yes, the Philly cheesesteak is not a cheeseburger, so it's not up for review. It's just here as a palate cleanser.
All right, let's get started.
So the Papadias are $6, and they're a small pizza
Cut in
with
half.
whatever toppings are on the said one, just flipped in half and then cut. So they're almost like a flatbread at this point, but it's a decent sized little thing. It's like a small pizza.
I'm gonna go half and half. I'll take the smaller.
Yeah. So they're fairly simple. We're gonna eat the cheeseburger one first.
Yep.
So it's literally just burger meat, pickles, and cheese. That's all it's on it. So it's a fairly simple thing. So without ado, let's dig in.
That's better than I expected.
Mm-hmm.
Can I try the sauce, please?
Yeah.
And you get your choice of a bunch of different sauces. Noah chose it's just like the
It was
hammer.
simply called the burger sauce, which I assume is going to be like some sort of spicy mayo-esque thing.
Yeah, similar to the Big Mac sauce.
I can't taste it. Yeah, it's a mayonnaise based, what would you say it's mixed with? Like a little bit of ketchup, maybe like
I mean, I
honey
haven't
mustard.
tried it yet.
Oh.
Give me 1 second. Feels like a Thousand Island dressing. I like this. This is good. I don't know. I was trying to think of what to do for this video. And I suggested the papadia.
I thought about it, I guess it counts. It's a burger in its own special way.
The sauce does make it a lot better. In my opinion.
I don't mind it without the sauce.
I think out of everything, the pickles stand out the most on it.
So yeah, if you are not a fan of pickles, you're probably not going to like the Cheeseburger Papadia because it's just meat and pickles.
And cheese.
Yes. But yes, I for one like pickles, so I'm happy. Every pickle comes flying out. Alright, quit hogging the sauce.
Well, I'm gonna share my sauce with you.
I don't want your garlic sauce.
You're the one who convinced me to get it. Before we dive into the steak one, should we rank it or do you want to eat the steak one first?
I want to munch on the steak one a minute, just so I have a papadia to compare it to. So burgers I can compare to other burgers, but I need to be able to compare the papadia to another papadia.
And what is on the Philly cheesesteak one?
Looks like it is Philly cheesesteak, cheese obviously, and green peppers and onions. I think that's it.
Okay, so a few more toppings.
There's one more topping.
Ooh, mine's really soggy on that.
Yeah. This one is much damper than the other one. Point to the burger papadia.
I think I like the burger one better.
I agree. I think the steak one, it tastes like it tastes like an okay Philly cheesesteak. And I think like the sogginess of the onions and peppers and probably just the meat itself, like it dampened up the crust and made it just more like a bread. Whereas like the texture of the dough is still like, it hasn't been tampered with in the burger one so much. It's still like, it's got a good crust, like you still get a bit of crunch on it. So yeah, I think this one actually, like as a flavor profile, is more interesting than the steak one.
What other flavors did they have? They had a buffalo chicken one, and then anything else?
An Italian one. It was like pepperoni and meatball.
Okay, pepperoni and meatball is interesting.
Well, yeah, I think I'm pretty much ready to rate if you are. What, did you eat your whole one? Heck yeah.
But now I kind of forget what it tastes like.
Don't you? You're not touching mine. Okay, so I guess we'll start with presentation. It is presented the same way any Papa John's pizza would be, so...
But their branding is fine. It's not anything special.
I mean, when you're getting like a to-go burger, you're like usually getting it in like a bag. I'm getting a whole box here, which is both kind of wasteful but kind of nice. It's not foam.
I'm gonna give it a 3.5. Because it's not like you have the option to eat into any Papa John's.
Yes, so I'm going to go ahead and... You know what? I'll stay with your 3.5. That seems fair.
Size.
Okay, so size is tricky for the Papadia when comparing it to the rest of the burgers we've tried and we'll try in the future, because it's not a burger, like the meat is not in burger shape. It is like, well, I've eaten most of the beef off, but it's like just ground beef, like kind of put on top, like sprinkled on.
But it's a size of a small pizza.
Yeah.
Like these are small pizza boxes.
Yeah, I would say by the time
telephone.
I eat this whole thing, like it's gonna be the same as eating a small pizza, which I would say is generally,
like
it's bigger than most like fast food burgers I'm gonna be getting.
Yeah, like I would say, and also these were $6 each, so it wasn't that expensive. It's cheaper than getting a Big Mac meal or something like that. So I would say I would be full, or I could like eat half of it and then eat the other half later and I'd be pretty happy. So I'm gonna give it I might give it an 8.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
Considering the price.
Yeah, I would say with the size, I will give 6.5.
Okay. All right, toppings.
Well, this is where it's gonna hurt the Papadia. It is literally just cheese, beef, and pickles. It's a great trio, but I can't give it any sort of ingenuity points. It'll get a...
But you have to think in the Papa John, like, science room where they're making the Papa John pizza, they tried it with tomatoes and with shredded lettuce and with whatever, and it wasn't good. There's something to speak about simplicity here.
I suppose, but I can't give like a ton of points to just beef, cheese, and pickles on any burger.
All right, I'm gonna give it a 6 because it was good.
Okay, I mean, it was good, but I'm gonna get into it a little bit later when we get to the taste of it.
Okay.
But yeah, for me, it can't go higher than a 3.
All right. Preparation.
Prep is also hard to talk about because it's just cooked up a bunch of loose ground beef.
Burnt. So I guess in this case we can talk about like the whole papadia itself. It's not burnt. Nothing was like cold. Like we did drive to go get it and then drive to get it back.
That is true.
So it held its warmth pretty well. I don't know if I would eat it cold like I would a cold piece of pizza.
Yeah, that's fair. But yeah, with prep specifically, just talking about the meat, I guess it's completely in between. It doesn't take any skill to like just cook up a bunch of loose ground meat. So I'll just give it a 4.
I think we give it a 5 out of 10, just right in the middle.
That's fair. Mm-hmm. So the actual taste of the beef is good. It is very well seasoned, actually. I think that one of my big usual issues with fast food burgers is like that it needs salt, whereas the saltiness of the pickles, it helps bring that to the meat. So it is like definitely it has that salt factor, which is good. And yeah, the overall taste is very satisfying. It's just a tasty, weird little sandwich, and I'll go ahead and give it a 7 out of 10.
I would eat it again, so for that reason, I'm gonna give it an 8.
Okay.
Like,
okay.
if you
Kim
like,
likes the papadilla. She scarfed it down.
We're gonna get papadilla. Well, one, I'm very, very hungry. I've been begging you to get this papadilla for me all day. But if someone's like, let's go get papadillas, I would order a papadilla.
Okay. So, the bread. Well, this is the part I was thinking most about on the car ride home, and
it's different.
It's a, what do you call this thing? A pizza dough?
It's a crust.
It's a crust. You just call the whole thing a crust?
Yeah, I guess the crust is the edge. Because the dough is pre-bake, and then after it comes out, it is the crust.
Yeah, so, yeah, the dough, the crust, whatever it is we're gonna call it, it's a pizza crust. It's delicious. It's wonderful. I think if every sandwich was put on a pizza crust, I would not complain. I will give it a... They cheated, so I don't want to give them a 5, but 4.5 out of 10. 4.5 out of 5.
I mean, I have had some really good buns out there. Bread sandwich, because this is like burger sandwich borderline, like pizza borderline. So I'm gonna give it a 3.5.
Okay.
Fries, we didn't get any fries.
Yeah, there's no side with it, so that's a 0.
Cost.
So the papadilla it was $6 for the whole papadilla, so.
And you got a coupon. And Papa John's always has coupons.
That is true. With the coupon, it was more like $5, which actually does give it the 5 out of 5. So I'll split it even between the two sections and give it a 4.5 cents. You should be able to find a coupon online, but you might not be.
There's always like a deal of some sort going on, and they're really trying to push the papadillas right now.
They are. Get them while they're hot.
All right. Do we have any extra credit for them? Creativity.
I guess.
Are there any other pizza chains or pizza places out there doing this? I guess the classic calzone, but would you see a hamburger calzone out there?
I've definitely eaten hamburger calzones. So, why do they call it a papadilla? What does that mean?
It's a marketing ploy.
What does it mean though? What's a dia?
A quesadilla? Because it's like...
Oh, I guess, yeah. I don't know why that went right over my head.
Well, in that case, it's not like quesadilla. It's not...
Well, that's why when we were talking about the lettuce and tomatoes and stuff, like that's why they left it off, I think, because at some point it's just going to be a taco.
Yeah.
Like the only thing making this burger themed is the pickles.
It's not a tortilla either, so it's not a quesadilla.
No, yeah.
I mean, it's obviously its own thing. I mean, I might give it a point.
Fuck it, we'll give it a point. It's a point for being a papadilla. Okay, but I think that's it. So let's add up the numbers and see where the papadilla lands on our list. So for Kim, the papadilla came out to a 39.5, and mine came out to a 34 out of 60. Those round out to a 65.8% and a 56.7%. Those scores bring Kim's ranking of the papadilla to 3rd place, and my ranking ties it for 4th with Kim's cookout burger. I would say that is accurate for me. I enjoyed the papadilla a fair amount more than the Sonic and cookout burgers, but it still didn't stack up to the superior Timber burger. So there you have it, folks. That's the Cheeseburger Papadia at Papa John's. I don't know if we're gonna get them again while the offer lasts. Kim really liked the papadilla. But yeah, it's a fun little snack. The flavors are unique. Like, I wouldn't go out of my way to get like a weird small little pizza from Papa John's, but I could see myself getting another Papadia. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, usually when we go to Papa John's, the one we go to is right across the street from a very nice pizza place, and for some reason we always find ourselves at the Papa John's rather than at Pappatella. But you know, if I don't ever want to share pizza toppings with you, we usually just get our own pizzas, and I think there's enough flavor variety where I could order my own and be happy, and it's cheaper than getting a medium pizza or a large pizza or whatever.
Yeah, that's fair.
So it's I guess whatever you're feeling.
Remember, if you don't like pickles, don't get the Cheeseburger Papadia.
The Philly steak one was okay, but I'd be willing to try other ones. All right.
Cool. Well, that's about it, y'all.
Thanks for watching.
This has been our review of the Cheeseburger Papadia. I'm Noah.
And I'm Kim.
Stay safe out there, y'all.